last week on the Glass Cannon Podcast.
I need some help.
No!
We need a doctor.
Here, I found these laying around. He hands you some potions.
What's going on here?
Everyone get behind
Who's coming through that door?
They're raiders. Boom, boom. Just drink those. I don't think we have a lot of time. Boom, boom.
Chug, 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 chug.
Are you Sakuachi?
Yes. Boom. The door splinters open. 4 figures.
Oh.
Goblin.
It is a hobgoblin. They are armored and they are armed.
Son of a bee.
This is gonna be a grinded out fight, man.
Grinder. So they've created this sort of formation right in front of those double
Shield wall.
doors.
I'm going to do what I was originally going to do. Run up to the one that we have been hitting. I don't know if they get an attack of
Well,
opportunity.
if let's
They sure
shield
do.
us up.
13 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm down.
Wait, Barnes is going to rush up to the southernmost one. 19 points of damage.
Wow.
Whoa.
Flurry of blows,
Let's see it.
29.
Critical hit.
Not looking great.
Good.
Barnes, you're toe-to-toe with one of them,
15 points of damage.
and you kill that
Yes!
one. It is Buggle's turn.
Give me a fortitude save, please.
Real bad!
Nice.
Barnes,
You can take this guy out.
natty 19.
Yeah.
Baby.
It had 1 hit point left. It's dead.
Yeah.
1 remaining Raider's turn, and he attempts to flee.
Oh,
Will you pursue?
The adventure continues. Now.
Welcome back to the Glass Cannon Podcast, episode 57 of the Jizz Pip.
whoa.
Oh, you
Coming
want to take
in.
that one over?
Nope, I'm leaving it in.
Hold on.
How do you say GCP as a word?
Let
I said
me-
Jizz Pip. The Jizz Pip.
Just make a note of
everyone's
that.
gonna say that.
Jizz Pip.
Oh, no.
T-shirts.
You ruined it.
Oh, no.
We're going to go to live shows. People are just going to come up and be like, it's my favorite Jizz Pip,
Jizz
guys.
Pip.
Oh, God.
Jizz Pip live.
And then we're going to have to explain that to our children.
Oh man, I've already thought about like how many explanations I'm gonna have to have for like past episodes.
Daddy, what is Jizz Pip?
What's a Jizz Pip? 1 week away from Halloween. Obviously, we're recording this from the past. I don't think we dressed up this year for Portland and LA, where it was further away from Halloween. But maybe I wouldn't put it past a couple people at this table. But are you guys dressing up or doing anything for
I always
Halloween this
have
year?
an outfit.
What do you got? What do you got planned? What are you
I
gonna
have
do?
cute outfits.
Okay, so not
Are
a
they
costume.
spooky?
You're just
Maybe
dressing
one
as
might be a
cute
little
Kate.
spooky.
Ooh, spooky cute.
I will have spooky nails.
Oh.
Okay, so where are you seen in this outfit? Like, do you go
Well,
to
like
parties or around the neighborhood?
Trick-or-treaters coming here?
Trick-or-treaters?
my general spooky dress, but heightened for a show. So I have
Oh, you mean at the show?
yeah,
Gotcha.
What about Halloween night?
Halloween
Are
night.
you doing anything? You dressing in a
I
costume?
probably will be.
Okay.
I'm going
I
to
don't know what
text
it's gonna
Skid and say
happen.
happy birthday.
You're not there yet? Okay.
No.
You're going to text Skid? So you're dressing up as someone that's texting Skid for his
Yes.
You're dressing up as a thoughtful friend.
Thoughtful friend, capital T, capital F.
No, but you got a little kid. Are you dressing up for anything? Or?
I don't think so. We might generally theme ourselves with whatever Mira ends up being, and then when we go trick or treating. But I think it's going to be a low commitment.
What about you, Skid? I know you're a big Halloween guy.
I do love Halloween, but I don't think. No, I don't think so
plans
this
this year?
year. No plans. I don't think I think I'll be in Tennessee. So
In that co-op, there might be some trick-or-treaters that come around your door. You might need to be prepared with at least a funny
Yeah.
wig.
if I were planning to be in town, I probably would be worried about that.
Now the truth comes out.
Yeah.
Great time to rob Skid will be Halloween.
Yes.
On his birthday.
I leave the door unlocked.
So check out his address right here on this lower third. You'll be free. Cindy, I gotta imagine you dress up every day. Every day is Halloween for you. But,
Look at her with her costume jewelry.
How particularly silly will you be on this Halloween?
Pretty silly. I have an idea.
Oh.
And I hate to, I don't know, say something that might not come true because it's just an idea right
Yeah,
now.
well, it's okay. We're all friends.
Oh, friends. A friend of mine has a Halloween party every year, and he does like a themed thing, and I help him to decorate because he knows I do that for film and TV. And this year he's doing every room is a part of the body. So you walk in, and it's like the bottom of the house is like the...
Where's the butt?
I know.
There's a butt. There's a butt.
I'm such a sixth grader. My
Take
first
me to
thought
the
was like,
butt.
I want to go to the boob room. That was like first thought.
It exists.
I'm sure it does.
There's going to be a
How
boob
can
room.
you have a body parts display rooms without a boob room?
No,
But are you inside of the boob?
Is it
or is it full of
interspace?
boobs?
Still figuring it out. But you enter, it's like ground level is like
Just
the
a
feet.
room full of boobs. Full of boobs.
That would be fun though. Big boobs.
Yeah, sure.
The
Is the
butt.
front door. So the front door is the mouth.
No, I said that. The front door they want to be
the
like
ass.
a toenail, like you're going into the feet. It's gross. They love having
Do they have
fun.
like a screaming sound that happens like right as you walk in? Like, oh God, stop!
I don't know.
Please no.
But I think for that party, we don't have the details yet for the decor, but I'm going to help them. So I'll dress up for that. And I think I'm going to be a Bloody Mary.
Oh, wait, like the religious?
No, like one of my favorite drinks.
You're
You're
going
not
as the
gonna
drink.
I'm gonna be
wait. You're gonna be a Bloody Mary and not a Michelada?
I think it's going to be a mix of both, but I think it's going to be like, I'm going to
Bloody
create.
You're
Mary's
going to be
beer in
dressed
it?
as the Virgin Mary. I feel like that's what you're saying.
No.
Covered in blood.
That's very disrespectful.
You ever played the game Bloody Mary?
Sure I have.
What does that mean? You're gonna be wearing like a cylindrical thing that makes you look like a drink?
No, it'll be like
I missed it.
We had a little side thing going on
That
there.
was amazing.
about Bloody Mary.
He goes, you ever played the game Bloody Mary? I said, sure I have.
And his eyes went deadly serious.
Yeah, I saw it. Was
And then
crazy.
he said, it's not a game.
So you're just dressing up as a drink.
Yeah, like a red dress, and then I'll make like a headpiece that's, like a shrimp, olives, like
Fun.
my earrings.
Slice of bacon.
Yeah, something silly. And
As you walk through the tow room to the boob.
Yeah.
You have a sitcom life. You have like a New York sitcom life. Friends, toes, boobs.
yeah, that's my
Fun,
Halloween.
dressing as a Bloody Mary. What about you? You got anything cooking?
No,
No.
not at the moment.
Not with the kids?
Well, it's a weird, I don't know. It's a weird situation. I'm happy to throw it out there. Tell me your thoughts.
Yeah.
I live in suburban America, right? And it's very like you walk your kids around to all these different houses, but there's like a path and a trail and everybody's doing the same thing. And it's like at 4:30 in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Everybody in the neighborhood is walking around. And the last couple years, because we had shows, I took whatever costume I wore in the show. So I did, I was like Jon Snow one year, and then I was Beard from whatchamacallit, Ted Lasso.
Coach Beard.
Coach Beard. I was Coach Beard. And almost no other adults dress up. Almost none.
They're losers.
So they're all walking around in their regular clothes, and they see me, and they're like, nice. And that's like kind of like the most that I get, but it's just weird because you're like out in daylight walking around. Nobody else is dressing up. You kind of feel goofy, but I love dressing up.
Yeah, dressing up is fun.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like I should do it just because, but I also think that people are kind of like, look at this loser.
No, they're the losers.
They're the real losers.
Yeah.
They
Not
lose
having
out
fun?
on getting to have fun on
Exactly.
Halloween.
Like they're going out anyway, trick or treating. They're not going to dress up.
Yeah. I mean, some people do. Some
Now,
do. But
when I was a
most,
kid-
a vast majority are just kind of like trying to get through it.
I was just talking about this with Caitlin. When I was a kid, I mean, if we got invited to a Halloween party, like the family got invited, and there was like the kids went and wore our costumes trick or treat, and then we ended up at the party. But then parents came, and there was like drinks, and they had a good time. And about half the parents would dress up, and the other half wouldn't. And my parents never dressed up, and I would be like, "What are you going to wear for Halloween? We're going to a Halloween party," and they'd be like, "We're not going to do that." I was just like,
Well, yeah, what?
"That's boring."
It's just sad.
Yeah, I'll tell you when I don't like it. I don't mind walking by down a street with a bunch of people not dressed up. I don't like feel embarrassed. What bothers me is when I'm like, because I'm not close friends with these people. They're like acquaintances. They're the parents of my kids' friends.
You've
from
only
school.
golfed with all of them 17 times, but you're not close friends.
No, not really.
They
Like,
had them in your home to use your toilet.
I don't know. we're not that close.
Just friends.
Are
with
you really giving
everyone
notes
within
on
a
friendship?
7-block radius?
They're just toilet and golf friends.
Toilet golf buddies.
That's it.
It's just weird to be dressed as like a full-on vampire or something, and just be like, "So, how's your summer been?" You know, like with a person who's not dressed up while you're standing out front of a house at 5 o'clock in the afternoon,
someone you kind of know.
in blazing sunlight, while like you're just trying to make small talk while the kids are doing the fun Halloween stuff. You know, it's just a little bit odd.
So maybe
you
go.
feel like a goofball.
Maybe
Even
do
with-
Halloween light. Just do like an easy costume that doesn't make you feel silly.
Yeah, like Coach Beard was.
Yeah, that was good.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Or you do like one of those little things you put on your head that have like 2 stars. There's nothing. You'll dress normal, but you've got like 2 star antenna. That's kind of fun.
Oh, like the alien
Yeah,
little
like-
antenna?
Like
Yeah.
little springs
Right,
that
you're-
say boo or
you're contributing,
Happy
but you're
Halloween.
not going crazy. You're not
Yeah,
a try.
I like to contribute. I like to say
Wear a
like,
cape. Just wear a cape.
What are your kids
It
watching?
could be anything.
love a
Where
cape.
I have a cape. You can
I haven't seen your
Kid's got a cape
in
guy.
so long. I honestly don't think you have a cape.
I do. I'll wear it. I can go change right now if they'll open the thing.
Whenever you gesture about it, you gesture to the wall. There's
I know,
nothing
because I have
behind
to
that
go
wall.
through the wall to get
Literally through the wall to get the cape. What about you?
I'm going as a giant boob.
I believe it. I believe it.
And you'll get those neighbors walk by going, nice.
High fiving. I'm kind of like you, similar to like I feel like I'm taking away from the kids if I get all dressed up.
Right.
And like if I'm doing my own thing that isn't on theme with them, then it's just weird. But
I'll tell you what I like.
okay, I'm not done. But good.
You should finish. I apologize for cutting.
I was gonna say, but are you familiar with trunk or treat?
Yes.
Okay, so trunk or treat's a big deal, at least out where I'm at, and
It is where I am too.
Yeah, it's like you go and I think this one is
you knock
associated
on
with the
people's
school.
cars.
No, like you sign up to have a car for trunk or treat, and you go to this like farm, and everybody parks, and you decorate your trunk, and kids come around to trick or treat at your trunks. So it's like a separate thing. I don't know. My kids go trick or treating like 9 times. It's like Halloween night, and then there's all these other things. But trunk or treat is one of those things where you go, and then you instead of going from house to house, it's like a tailgate for trick or treating. You just go from trunk to trunk.
The reason I like that one a little bit better, and it's a little more likely to like dress up for, is because the one that's by us is at night. Like that one is definitely like at night because you're all in a confined space. It's like one small area and people are playing music like from the cars and stuff. And it's a good vibe for like dressing up.
Yeah. And so Archer and Dash wanted to be Ghostbuster themed. And so I think I have to dress up as one of the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
100%.
That's a
Or
fun one.
actually, you should go as the ghost.
Slimer.
You go as
Slimer.
Slimer.
I thought you meant goes with the Ghost area.
You
Oh,
could
yeah,
also
he
go as
goes
Gozer.
Gozer, yeah.
Yeah. We have a giant.
If you want to look like Sheena Easton for the whole evening, I mean,
we have a giant 8-foot tall Stay Puff on our lawn, and I just bought a 5-foot tall Slimer. So I think I can bring the Slimer with me.
Oh, yeah.
But the Stay Puff's too big. But
Go as Gozer.
I could go as Gozer or one of the demon dogs. I don't know. I just feel like I could. It's a lot easier to just buy a Venkman outfit. And,
that's
Sure.
definitely
and then the
one of
adults will be like, nice.
It is.
Kids will think it's cool.
I can't believe the words I'm hearing. With the amount of effort you put into Christmas and traditions of Christmas, you don't want to go as Gozer, one of your favorite a character from one of your favorite movies.
Peter Venkman's the best character in the movie.
Yes, one of your sons should go as Venkman.
He doesn't know who Venkman is. He knows who the ghosts are. Like, don't let them watch the movie. There's cursing.
He's a
They say
cartoon.
dick.
Venkman.
They
He'd be
say
a great
dick.
Venkman.
They do say dick.
They do say dick.
What else do they say? Do they say anything else?
Not
Shit,
the TV
dick.
edit, but
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
Ray gets blown by a ghost. Like, there's a lot of
yeah,
stuff.
that's a little
That's
strange.
true,
It's
actually.
not. I can't show that to
Do they
them.
watch the cartoon?
Yeah, I show them the old, the real
The
Ghostbusters.
real
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
That's a great cartoon, by
It's a
the way.
great cartoon. You know who did the voice of Winston for most of it?
It was Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
Didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
And
That's why.
Lorenzo Music.
Lorenzo
was the
Music
voice
did Peter
of
Venkman,
I did
for
know
like
that.
2 seasons, and then somebody else took over. And I have to look this up because it's really,
And it's funny because Lorenzo Music also did the voice of Garfield in the cartoon.
yes.
And then when they made the Garfield movie,
Oh my gosh.
Bill Murray did the voice of the Garfield in the movie.
Yep.
Would you like to know who took over for the voice of Peter Venkman?
That's why I'm
After
looking
s-
at this, because
after
it's worth.
seasons 3 through 7. So the majority of the time, it was this person.
The bulk of the series.
This is the only reason I looked this up, because I remember it was something
It
important.
is. I was expecting an array of people, and who it was blew my mind.
Who is it?
Dave Coulier.
That's right.
Oh,
Dave
that's
Coulier.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so Dave Coulier.
Should go as Dave Coulier.
That'd be a real deep cut
That would
if I
be.
just go as Dave Coulier from Out of Control.
Maurice LaMarche was in it too.
Yes.
What I was going to say, real fast,
After
is
you were
like
so rudely
rather than I was very rude. I apologize. Rather than walking around in a costume, I enjoy that, but it wouldn't be my favorite thing. My favorite thing to do in these situations is to have a house that's in the middle of all of this. My house is not. And so like people don't really walk by my block for various reasons, but like
I don't know why.
it's a very, I'm on like a 35 mile an hour
avoid
street.
my block.
I'm on a website.
It's a
I wasn't going to go there.
I will. I don't know why they don't walk by anymore.
Why do they even walk
Since
by
I
my
got
house?
added to this website. I just like the idea that you're so innocent. Like, I don't know why they don't walk by anymore. What happened? Ever since that playground incident.
tradition.
They don't come to my house for candy anymore.
What happened?
I just tend to envy the people not costumed that are just like having a party in their driveway with like a fire pit, and a cooler of beer, and playing music, and like 15 adults are over there.
Oh, yeah.
And they're just like all hanging out. And as the kids go up, they're like, "Oh, I love your Ghostbusters costume." You know, it's just fun.
Yeah,
like
That's what I miss.
that,
is like,
I like that Halloween vibe.
those birthday parties that I used to have. Like we did one at the bar by my old apartment.
Yeah.
And McD came and he brought his it was like homemade. Was it a homemade
Homemade Four Loco.
Homemade Four Loco.
Gosh.
That was a good night.
You mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
where
thought
they
I was
put,
gonna
like,
die that
whatever,
night.
Oh, yeah.
whatever into it, and then a bunch of Jolly Ranchers.
It was maybe the most hungover I've ever been, but like that was an incredible night. Like that was so fun.
We played
Just to do
like
that.
Pathfinder for 7 hours that morning.
Yeah.
And then I got too drunk to even come to your party.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember being there at that bar for that party and talking to your friend Tom
Yeah.
and his wife at the time.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
remember nodding as they were talking and thinking, I'm going to die tonight. I got a very clear memory. My heart was going, and I'm like, excuse me, bartender, can I have another water, please? Can I have another water? Because I had a pint of homemade Four Loko.
Yep. It was a very bad idea, but it was delicious. It was the Shannon Pot. That was the name of the bar.
I love
Shannon
that bar.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
bar.
Great bar.
You had a few birthdays there.
I did. Well, and we changed locations too. I did some at one and some at the other.
Well, my wife is, when we first moved into the house, somebody across the block was having one of these parties. It was like COVID. It was the October after COVID started. So a lot of people were like, we can hang out outside. And they were having this party. And we were like, we want to be the cool kids. So now we're going to do that this year.
Oh, fun. That's cool.
Because Sam knows everybody in the neighborhood. And I'm like, begrudgingly.
That's
all
fine.
right, they can come over.
That's fine.
Use my
That's great.
toilet.
Tell them to stay off my lawn.
I mean, a
use my
house
toilet.
party makes sense,
Don't use my toilet.
Don't read my books.
but I don't
Don't
have
rub your
children.
genitals on my books.
What are you going to...
Excuse me.
What?
He's very concerned about people putting their.
Genitals on.
I was gonna say, like, house party sounds fun. I don't live in the suburbs and have kids. I'm a rural,
Yes.
but I usually like to do. I usually end up at a dance party
Yeah,
Where?
that's fun.
anywhere.
Anywhere.
Who
I just
knows?
got invited
what
to
does that
one.
mean?
Oh.
Yeah, like
As in, I wait until I get invited somewhere, and it's usually somewhere where
So
there's
somewhere
lasers
in
and
the
I can
country,
dance.
where you like out in the country.
It's been in the
someone's
city.
like,
It's
dance
been
party.
out where I live now. Yeah,
you just like, you get a text, dance party tonight.
sort of.
I feel like you're making this up.
I'm
No.
there.
Do you remember when we were in
I was
LA
a
last
festival girly.
year?
I like to dance.
And we went out to that bar. Mary Lou was there.
I wasn't.
Paul was there. Joseph, you were there.
Yes.
Oh no! Yeah.
And there was a dance floor, but there was no DJ.
General Lee's.
Yeah.
right?
General Lee's.
Yeah,
It was
General
the
Lee's.
cool, like,
Mary Lou took us.
That was awesome.
And I went up to the bar to get
I
a drink,
took
and I turn around,
I
and
took
Kate has gone solo out onto this completely empty dance floor.
Yep.
And just started a dance party.
Started
I
breaking
like
it
to
down.
dance.
Wow.
If
And we
there
all
is
started
music,
dancing.
I love
we also
house
danced.
music.
We all danced.
Yeah.
They had those cool paper lanterns. I took you there. I recommended that.
I was not.
That's right.
I was not
I
there.
thought it was Mary Lou.
Nice.
Nope.
I was not at that bar.
Yes, you
Sounds
were.
like a good time. Nope.
Oh no, you weren't.
You
weren't
didn't
at that
come?
bar.
Man, you
He
missed
does his
out.
own thing.
You missed out on a really fun dance party.
That was very
Kate
fun.
That was the second
started.
location, though.
Dancing is a silly activity for children.
That was after the brewery. You weren't there?
No.
I vividly remember you being there, but maybe that was the
I
brewery.
still won't be there after this quick break.
Oh, wow.
We're back! Hope you're ready for Halloween. You got a week to think about it. Hopefully we got your chocolate stirring.
Oh, no. That sounds bad.
You're really crushing your opens tonight.
I got Francis back
Yeah,
there.
Francis.
Your chocolate stirring. I want to thank our sponsors, of course, Foundry Virtual Tabletop. And of course, good old Norse Foundry. And one more shout out to old Davey Maps from last week.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Loving this map.
Nice work, old Davey Maps.
So
yeah.
hardcore. And the gist behind my email to him was like, if you have time, do stay up all night. Just we have so many great members of the Naish. Old Davey Maps is right at the top. And also want to remind you, 30-day free trial mentioned a couple weeks ago. Now jointhenaish.com, use code GCN30, get 30 days off. But Troy, I already have the membership, or I'm already on the 30-day free trial. Well, are all your friends?
That was aggressive.
Tell them, jointhenaish.com.
They too could be yelled at.
Sales
Yeah.
tactics.
Sign up. Don't be weird.
Yell at them.
And also, when's the last time you left a review for this show, huh? Whether you use Apple Podcasts or whatever the fuck it's called now,
I
Spotify,
actually got it right this time.
leave a review. There's a lot of douchebags that leave reviews on our show. Be better than them. Leave a nice review. Have you reviewed this show on your podcast app of choice? I'm sorry I'm yelling. But I just would really like a nice review.
Only good ones. No
Yeah, only
constructive
good-
Yeah,
criticism.
only if it's nice and good.
Yeah.
Keep your bad thoughts to yourself.
Yeah, nobody needs that.
5 stars, something nice.
Yeah.
Help out the algorithm. Yeah. What are we doing?
I think it's possible. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I think it's possible we might have 5 consecutive minutes without fighting something
Oh,
ahead of us here.
Difficult
can
to
we
picture.
rest?
I don't know. Unless Barnes, now there was, if memory serves, we wrap with a fleeing subject of violence here.
What did Barnes
I
do?
didn't know if.
Sorry.
Oh no! Are you reading reviews
No,
now?
I went to look because you said that. I was like, "Who's blowing us up on Apple Podcasts?"
Why would you
I
read
opened
them?
up, and there are 2. I'm only going to read the titles of the reviews.
Oh, they're all-
One is 5 stars, unbelievably good.
Oh,
Awesome.
From what's their name? Shout them out.
That must be a new one.
Hutchive.
Hey, thanks, Hutch.
thanks, Hot Chive. Hot
Chive.
Chives.
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
I made a new email.
Oh,
And the second one
He's
is,
making the
I'm Hutchive.
reviews.
and the second one is, I don't hate it. Period.
How many stars?
I'll take
Wow.
it.
3 stars.
wow. Okay,
That's
the worst
the
review.
rating for I don't hate it.
Just don't rate anything.
Alright.
If you're
I
gonna,
know why.
you know how these systems and algorithms work. Only do 5 stars.
No, I appreciate
Thanks
their
for that.
I appreciate their
Sydney.
honesty.
No, but God,
I
you
do
can be
too.
honest in different
The
venues. Like you
rating
don't.
matches.
Non-permanent venues.
Yeah,
Right.
let it not be said that they aren't consistent.
At least they're not
Yeah.
like 1 star, couldn't get it to work on my phone. And it's
Yeah.
like, fuck off.
Yeah, that is really irritating.
Podcast reviews fall into 2 categories. 1, I understand this could help the creator. And 2, they said something mean about my politician of choice.
Well,
That's it. Those are the only 2 options for
The
podcast.
technical
that is an
ones are
exception.
Or this guy.
I don't hate it.
I like the,
Yeah.
you know what? I like the middling one. That at least you're honest. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
At least you fuck up our rating.
At least you fuck up our rating.
Yes. Stop watching.
We hate you.
Go find another show, weirdo.
Go find another show.
Pick all
Go
your
find
friends
a
with
show you like. Don't
Yeah.
watch us if you just don't hate us.
Right?
That
Like,
person
go find
watches
something you enjoy.
every episode.
Who
And
consumes
thinks that.
content that they don't hate?
There's so much out there. Don't limit
Just don't-
yourself.
Maybe it's
to
like
stuff
me.
you
If I'm
just
reading a
don't
book
hate.
that I don't like, I have to finish it. Because I'm.
Do you
sick like
write
that.
the author?
No.
No, but I'll write on
No.
Goodreads. I'll be
I'm
like,
doing this
I
episode.
finished this,
Goodreads
but
is
I
a
didn't.
hellscape.
that's a hell.
Didn't hate it.
You're right.
Didn't hate it. You get transported to this observatory in the middle of nowhere. You think it's Skywatch, and you think that because there is a man dressed in furs standing atop a dais where this massive telescope is poking out of the domed ceiling of this observatory, and he tells you he is Sakawachi. He explains to you very quickly because the doors are about to be broken down by something. He's like, I saw them. They look like they were bad news. I didn't get a good look at them, but they're coming. I ran in here. I barred the door. I need your help. The doors bust open. 4 hobgoblin raiders come rushing in. They're using these formation tactics to boost their defense. Barnes and Asta close on them. Asta makes a couple of tactical blunders and ends up going down, dying Ramius doing the best he can without any healing magic to try and treat the field with some battle medicine, keeps everyone alive, while Barnes is bipping and bopping with double Barneses to try and take these guys out. You take 3 of them out. The final raider, on its turn, rushes out the door. I'm going to stay in initiative here to see what you all want to do. You have options, but I want to leave it up to the individual. So he is going to, essentially triple move. I'm going to even take him off the map.
Ooh.
But you can still, anyone who's at the door, so I'd say everyone except, even Buggles can see him. Maybe Sakawachi's struggling from way there in the back, and Hubert doesn't know what the hell's going on. But you can still see him kind of running down a street. There are buildings outside and streets. You see like maybe a canal running through the town.
Is it like so? It is like wintry. Is it like snowing or anything, or snow on the ground?
No snow on the ground. It's nighttime. It's cold. Cold air is rushing through.
Cool.
You can just see the streets, but there's this very eerie kind of tunnel vision that's happening to all of you trying to trace this hobgoblin as it runs out. Obviously, there are no street lights, so it's just the stars in the sky. But as the hobgoblin is running, there's something about the buildings that seem to be like out of place. Every time you look at them, there's like almost a slight movement to the buildings, or that they're like, there's something strange going on.
I think we're on water.
Can't quite get a grip.
Huh.
I think we're floating. I think we're in a floating city on ice caps.
I will tell you it is the top of round 5, staying initiative order
Floating
here.
city on ice caps.
Well,
it's funny you
is
mentioned
not
that. This is what?
Do we?
Pretty sure. We know Brevoy is not an ice cap, right? It's floating.
Asta is asleep.
That's right. Asta is unconscious. What I was going to say is I'm fascinated at this. This is a bit meta, but I'm fascinated at this concept of in this time with this technology, observatory, because observatories are so meticulous about their positioning and their ability to move. Like they need to be able to rotate as the entire building has to be able to rotate. So I'm curious if this thing is like in some sort of perpetual motion with the movement of Galarian.
Oh, you think the observatory?
Observatories move, like telescopes move constantly at an imperceptible rate. But if you look away 1 minute and then look back, you would see almost like the sun moving in the sky.
That sounds way better than what I said.
But I mean, it also is like, it's a bit meta. I'm not sure if it's happening here. One more fun fact that I found, there's an observatory right near my house. The telescope has like some kind of like a ridiculous, like, I want to say it's like 25 feet deep in the earth, poured concrete foundation of the telescope.
So that it doesn't
separate
move.
from the building. That goes straight down into the earth, yes. So that like a passing car does not move that lens even a millimeter because at the distances you're looking, that would completely blur an image.
Yeah.
So it has to be completely still.
Wow.
A neat fun fact.
That's very interesting.
So I was like, how do they have this kind of technology here, right? Like, is it magic that helps those kind of things to happen?
We do, I mean, calling back to this beautiful map, and maybe we'll discover what it is, but Kate pointed out there is like that power core solar model looking thing, and maybe that like powers the telescope or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Got like big levers on it.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it's...
Well,
let's go in initiative
Stay in initiative order here. You tell me what you want to do. You can pursue. You can also talk to Sakawachi, but this is all happening very quickly as long as you're in initiative order. It's top of round 5, and it's Brother Ramius' turn.
Ramius is going to look down the hallway as this guy runs, and he is just going to... and he's just going to let him go and thank the heavens that this guy ran off. And he's just going to kind of like stumble over and fall down next to Asta. Be like, Asta, oh no. And start to treat wounds. Now, that takes 10 minutes, so let's see what everybody else does in their initiative. Yeah.
All right, it is Buggles' turn.
So Buggles I think if the Ku'ulakan were in charge, I think he probably would try to kill this guy, but he's not. So I think Buggles, I think he's just going to run up to Brother Ramius and Asta and Zephyr and just try it out of concern. And then that's it.
Okay. I think she's stable, Buggles. I think she is stable for the moment, but I need to work on her a bit before I can get her back up.
It'd be Zephyr's turn.
How far away is he?
I'd say, where are you? Okay, that's fair. 100 feet away as the crow flies.
She takes out her longbow
Yes, she does.
and she shoots at it.
Monastic archer stance.
It doesn't matter because first
He's
half of the
outside.
set, range increment and stuff. I'm just going to try 2 regular shots.
Okay.
15. This is so fun.
Come on. You got this.
18.
Just misses. Just misses. Barnes.
Do I think I could pursue him?
Sure.
Because I could I think I could keep pace with him. Because if I can keep pace with him, I could feasibly mirror myself ahead of him at some point. But if I think this guy can outrun me, it just doesn't seem strategically advisable.
You know, a double move gets you within range of him. A triple move gets you right on top of him. But you're going out into the streets and it's dark. But you certainly could.
Here's what is going through Barnes' head.
Yeah.
We've been beaten, we're bedraggled, we're on the ropes. We could use a minute to get together.
I think it's a blessing that this guy ran away.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just like this moment of respite would be like, I don't think we would press our luck by trying to engage this guy.
Well, my one concern is if he's going to run, great.
But we don't know anything
But he's
about
a raider.
But if he's going to go
Who
back
he
and
is or
get
what's
some
going on.
friends and
Yeah.
come
But we
back.
can't.
we don't.
We could bar the
I
door
respect
again.
that 100%, but we can't assume either way. I think it really is 50-50. I don't
We
think
don't know
there's any
anything.
evidence that he would bring people back. There's no evidence that he wouldn't either. So I think it's really your call. Like, if you want to chase him and at least see out on the street, I don't think there's any negative to that.
I'm going to give chase for at least a little bit. So I will sprint on
At
after.
least get a better view
Maybe
of what's
some
outside.
answer to what this strange feeling
Yeah.
is we see when we look at the
Are
buildings.
you double moving to stay within range or triple moving to get on his tail?
I got to get on his tail. I threw my chakram and I don't want to spend the time to pick up a short bow.
Okay. I'm going to move you to a different map then and really let you see what's up.
I guess.
A different
Bye.
map. That's
Bye.
not good.
Bye.
Another encounter
Bye
map.
forever.
Bye.
Bye. Tell if it's cold outside.
All right. So
Oh, is it pure darkness?
Oh my god.
it's pretty dark out there. Can anybody see that besides Barnes?
I can see.
All I see is
what he
Barnes.
sees.
All I see is nothing.
Okay.
I see Barnes in a swirly.
That's what's-
oh, now I see.
there
I
we
see
go.
Barnes.
It's pretty dark, but you are
Oh,
on
there's
this
sounds out here.
street, and there's several side streets coming off of it. You triple move right up to it.
Yeah. And I'll say, "You won't get away, my friend.
You won't
Bite me.
get
Bite me."
away, my friend. Okay, we go back to the observatory.
Fascinating. All right, I got to change that.
And it is-
It's unacceptable.
Asta's turn. You didn't heal her, correct? You just knelt
I began to treat wounds. Yeah. So, no, I did not heal her. I mean, I can't.
Wait, what? Why?
It's 10 minutes.
He's out of spells.
Oh, because you
I
don't.
don't have any spells.
But you have continual recovery.
Still takes 10 minutes.
Sorry, that's with treat wounds, which is a 10-minute activity.
Oh, I thought for some reason it also reduces the time.
It reduces the time you have to wait until I can do it again.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm just laying there. Maybe I'm in and out of consciousness, as you make progress, and she just is like,
Yeah, no, I would say in this round, you are completely unconscious.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
He just began a 10-minute process.
punk.
How would
But you
that
are stable.
work though? Because we're not in combat anymore. We didn't chase after the thing. Like, how would that work? Would you be making?
No,
saves?
she's stable.
No,
She's stable.
I was
Okay.
already.
'Cause I cast
stabilized.
stabilize on her.
Okay.
So basically, I gave up my actions.
Yeah, copy.
Now, if this turns into something, I could just stop next round and start running.
Yeah, we're locked in now for 10 minutes together until you stop.
Yep.
Okay. It would be this raider's turn. He sees Barnes running right up on him. Let me go back to that map. This is kind of fun. All right, so he sees Barnes, and he looks around and moves 15, 20, 25 feet to the south. Now, I'm trying to think. I think he still has a short bow on his back. So he will, he will draw the short bow and then move another 20 feet onto this bridge that's going over a canal, and is just kind of standing there.
This is professional kiting.
Yeah.
And now it is Brother Ramius's turn. Brother Ramius, Barnes has ran out into the night.
Barnes!
See, shifting
What are you doing?
buildings. You are kneeling there next to Asta.
All right, I'll stop.
So you're pro.
I'll stop doing the treat wounds. Can I do a?
She bleeds out.
You've just made your
First
incision.
incision, yeah.
I started making an incision. I just let it run.
Brother Ramius, you
He looks back at Buggles. She'll be fine.
you stay with Asta. I'll go get Barnes. She needs
Careful.
your help.
We don't know who's out there. Who's out there? He turns back to this guy.
Anyone out there? Who's that?
It's just weird. I guess I wasn't expecting a city either, because usually with raiders, you're talking about
The wilderness.
the wilderness. I was assuming this observatory is on a mountain peak somewhere.
But maybe this goes back to what I think it was Matthew who thought maybe the city is abandoned. Maybe it got overrun.
Well, does he see
Or
any?
maybe the city is
did
Los
Barnes see
Angeles
light?
or Oakland
You turn
or Las
to
Vegas.
Sakawachi, what do you say?
First thing I'm going to do as a single action is a search roll. Basically, I'm going to look out. He's kneeling down next to Zephyr or Asta. He's going to look out those doors and see if he can identify what these buildings are, what's happening. I want to see if there's any lights coming out of the buildings, if the buildings are physically moving, if they're morphing before his very eyes, all that kind of stuff. All right, I'll take that roll, but I really should have retched. That is a that's right, 20.
Okay.
30, 20.
The only light that you can see outside is the light of the moon, so it is very dark. In fact, Barnes is, you can barely see Barnes, and you can't see the hobgoblin.
So the buildings are just sort of like
The buildings
silhouettes.
are all dark. There are no lights on in any of the buildings. And there's this, what you do see from the moonlight, there is a disorienting feeling to what you see. It's like tunnel vision is the way I can best describe it. Something just, it's like vertigo-ish.
Okay.
Vertigo-ish.
I don't know if this is me. Just
Where did these
projecting.
raiders come from? What's going on out there?
Something happened. The people of Skywatch have abandoned the city. The raiders, they moved in. I saw others. I know there are more. It is not safe out there.
I'm getting very
Tell him to come back.
Okay, I'll yell that.
Chitagatsa vibes from Subtle Knife, his Dark Materials.
There's strange
Oh,
there's strange magic at work out there. It makes navigating the streets all but impossible. It's very easy to get lost. I was very lucky to find this building. I lost my companions. I don't know what to do because the door is broken down, but I know there's more of them out there. I just don't know where they are, and it's easy to get lost. Your friend might not be able to find his way back.
Get Bonds.
Okay,
Tell him
all
to come back.
right,
He's gonna retch.
Oh, God.
Throws up all over Austin.
Throws up all.
Yeah,
oh,
in
I think
my
I got it, dude.
Open wounds.
That is a 23 on the fortitude.
Barfing next to you.
23 on the fortitude
I go into
save.
septic shock.
Barnes smells the scent of Brother Ramius's vomit on the wind.
You're done with the second.
All right, second done. Nice. And
Like a floating cartoon to
and
a
that's his
pie.
turn. I figured one action to do the talking, one action seek, one action retch.
All right, so now it is Buggles' turn. You see the same thing, although your dark vision gives you a little deeper perception out there. You can see the raider standing on the edge of this bridge, lit only by the moon, holding a bow drawn on Barnes, who seems to be right near an intersection.
Hearing this, Buggles pulls himself away from his comrades and runs on his little feet, padding out to the door, and just leans out. It's like, look, it's Bonds, come back! It's not safe! And he's just yelling and waving to try to get him to come back. That's somewhere a point of reference for him to come back.
Okay.
Like the beacon, the psychic beacon of the Emperor.
The beacons are lit.
Okay. So just yell to Barnes in the night, come back, come back. Zephyr.
She does pretty much the same thing. She runs out to the entrance, like the opening of where we are, with her bow out, yelling the same thing, like, Barnes, you got to come back. You can get lost out there. Disorienting.
Seem to be talking very calmly.
Barnes.
Can I see?
Joe
on.
hates more than anything else in the world when you simulate yelling. And don't
You
yell.
want me to yell?
Yeah,
Well, just get a little away from the mic.
Yeah, but go a little bit.
Barnes!
Yes.
Barnes, you got to come back.
I felt that.
You're going to get... It's all tipsy-turvy out there. I'll cover you. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
See, that was great.
I'm
Meryl
so sick.
Streep, ladies and
Ladies
gentlemen.
and gentlemen, Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep.
And the Oscar
That
goes
ends.
to...
That end was
guy
my
a couple
truth.
episodes ago come out with a plaque.
We need another
That was
plaque.
great. That was great.
Would we have a second plaque?
I'm here too.
Where is that guy?
All right, so you just
she comes out through the hallway. She screams, top of her lungs, we're all going to die. Barnes, you're going to kill us all.
Keep an eye out as you're coming back in case something tries to like chase you. She's got her bow out.
okay.
cover.
All right. Well, now it's Barnes' turn. So Barnes, it really is. It's your call here. You've pursued. You can now get to this guy in 2 and take an attack. Let me go back to the map for you, just so you can see what up. Right? Because you've got actually with your mirror image, you could
You can get to this guy in 2.
You are 45
the man.
45 feet away.
You're so close. Just keep going.
Do whatever you want. Have some fun.
Nothing's wrong with this fucked up world around you. Don't think about that.
Just live your life.
Barnes is going to close on the guy and take a strike.
Oh my god.
That moment.
Oh, God.
Stop it.
Okay.
You arrogant bastard.
As you get
There's magic in
So
between us. I
thrilling.
can't hear you.
as you get right up next to him, you see another one right next to, waiting around the corner.
No.
And you see another one
Oh no.
right next to, hiding around that corner as well. However, the one that is closest to you looks much different.
Oh no.
Give me a description of what you see there, Matthew.
Can I see it again?
Oh, sure.
I see a blue figure with a very long sword and a bow. He's maybe drowish. He's got some red eyes and some pointy ears and some tattoos on his skull.
Did you say he?
I did say he, but
Kind of looks like boobs.
it could those
look like boobs. That looks like the boob room
Maybe.
to me.
That's what I'm dressing
I
up
don't
as.
know.
Wait, are you in the boob room?
I haven't spent as much time searching for the boob room as the
This guy's never been in the boob room, and it shows. It fucking shows.
He shows.
Yikes.
She has a mace.
Okay.
Yikes.
That
Okay.
changes
She has
things.
no less than 11 weapons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Yeah,
There's a
she's-
flail, a mace,
This looks like the leader of the
billy club.
a
hobgoblins.
giant spear or short sword,
3 daggers,
arrows, a bow,
Yes.
a
does-
great sword,
Morning
Does
star?
appear
a
to be
hatchet on her calf.
flail, a female.
and a curved, huge sword.
You should kiss her.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're, like everybody's
Sounds like a
laughing.
romanceable
I mean, I
option.
think this is bad.
It's very
This
bad.
is very bad.
Oh yeah, we're laughing because we are scared.
This is campaign ending.
Campaign
I can't-
ending?
What?
I don't know, with Asta down.
That was a crazy decision. It was crazy.
I was hoping I could run him down.
well, I mean,
I think you should stay out there and not lead her back to us.
Zephyr, bar the doors. We've lost Barnes.
there's so much going on here. We need to
Yes.
make a quick break.
Oh,
Oh
no.
boy.
I need a moment. That was a long break.
That reminded me of the old days when, during the Jade Region days, when you'd be like, I need a minute. And you'd have to go into another room with a bunch of maps and books and markers and just like do something you weren't expecting.
Right.
And then like come back out a
We'd
while
all be
later.
strategizing.
Yeah. I'll be like, what do you think he's doing
They
back?
could go to the bedroom with the cats and just like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do remember that. Yeah, because I'm not one to be like, you know what? I didn't prep that. Go someplace else. I'd be like, all right, just give me a second. Now, this I did prep, but there's just this complication when you split the party across maps and initiatives. So what I wanted to do was unify the initiatives for various reasons, and also
Unify.
I just kind of wanted to wrap my head around what's happening. But the sort of caveat to this, or the negative to me, is it gave you more time to think, and I saw you two kibitzing and whatnot. So let's pick up with you. You
They
moved,
were chatty.
yeah, very chatty. You moved
Whispering.
2 actions, right?
Well, I have 5 more feet of my
Telling on.
second action, which actually, but that brings up a question.
Okay.
They were whispering.
They were whispering.
They were passing notes.
My
Okay,
God.
so right now I'm standing past the kind of hobgoblin question mark blue skull tattoo lady.
Boss. boss.
I would argue that I can see her from before I came across the front of the buildings. So I move myself back 2 squares.
What do you want to do?
I want to say, well, if I saw her, I would stop.
Here's what I think. I think you should roll a perception against your stealth DC.
oh,
And if you
We're focused on the
succeed,
guy.
I'll let you go in any one of those 3 spaces.
I mean, my other thing is like when I then step out next to her, I would definitely see her.
You would think, but you were very focused on this
yeah.
dude.
Right.
So you pass, I'll let you be in the first space right by the corner of the building, the space you are now, or you just ran headlong at this hobgoblin.
All right. Perception check.
Against the stealth
Okay. Natty 16,
for total.
23.
You saw her.
Okay. All right. I am going to be in the square next to her, but not next to the guy I was chasing, and the other one around the corner. I'm not going to worry about him right now.
Okay.
Barnes realizes he's in a sticky wicket. So
I'm going to give you something here.
Oh,
And you decide if it changes what you want to do or not. I believe Buggles and Zephyr just had verbal actions on their turn. So you guys, in my mind, you could be considered delayed.
oh, okay.
We
They both
ran.
moved.
well,
you
yeah,
both
we.
moved.
Yeah, we ran to the
get to
opening.
him.
I
Yeah.
take it back.
I have a question.
You were not a part of this
Is
discussion.
You're dead.
Is Sakawachi attending to Asta at all while she is in the observatory with him? Are they having like a moment, a little like Sleeping Beauty
Can you
moment?
get off his jock for 2 seconds?
I'm just.
Jeez.
Brother Ramius is
Wondering.
right there.
You're literally not. You ran away.
No, I think he's just on this map.
I never moved.
I think
Oh.
he's just on this map for the initiative tracker.
Oh, for the initiative tracker. I saw you with Buggles and Zephyr. I got confused.
Yes, I see the confusion.
I thought you left
You
me
are-
alone
Unconscious.
and in Ramius's arms
And Raymond.
yes.
as he,
Yeah, top.
as he throws up into my wound.
My final retch goes into her mouth. I finally got the last of that tickle out.
All right, so they are not delayed. We're in full on
There's
initiative.
so much happening.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
This waterway here. How deep does it look? Is it the water moving?
One with a kraken in it? I mean, that one right there. Doesn't look too deep.
This canal.
You're gonna jump in the water?
Okay.
You're never gonna
and then
find
my
your
s-
way back.
My second question.
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing.
But being lost to survive, it might be my only option. 'Cause here's my thing: if I try to spend my next action to get away,
Yeah, you just lead them
they
back
can
to us.
A, lead them back to you, and B, they can run me down.
This
So
is, I think, one of the more harrowing moments in Glass Cannon history.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, just Barnes is so far away from you, beaten a little bit, surrounded by 3 enemies.
yeah, okay. Now here's my last question: the buildings around us, how tall are they? Are there any ledges anywhere?
The buildings range from 20 feet tall to maybe 50 feet tall.
Really?
Yeah, they're.
You're sure?
This is
Every single building is 2 stories tall, like at least.
Well, at least the ones around here. This is like a full-on city.
City.
And you remember Sakawachi said the city's abandoned. You don't know the full story yet,
Yeah.
but like all the lights are off, nobody's home, but these raiders have moved in.
All right, I just need to look one thing up.
Gonna miss you.
Okay.
I'm gonna miss
Miss this
I
campaign.
wonder what your new character is going to be.
You guys are the worst.
I really like book 2. It's a shame.
Are there any? So if the buildings are 2 stories tall, that stands to reason there might be a windowsill about 10, 12 feet up on
You're
the building
going
next
to
to me.
Capacasa.
I want to mirror myself onto the top of the windowsill.
Oh, so you wanted to know if there was like a 10-foot high building?
balcony.
Yeah. Or like if
What
there's
happened
like,
to
it's my back.
All right. Yeah. No. This is really cool. Sure. You can hop onto a little widow's walk, top, right on this alleyway.
Well, except it doesn't solve my other problem, which is that the other barns remains.
And
But
also,
can't you flip it, or is that only on your next turn? Or
can't you
Eli-
only mirror next to the person?
15 feet away from
Oh, okay.
The other bonds remain. Sounds like a sad biography.
the other barns. All
it's gonna be your eulogy.
right, I'm gonna go with
That's gonna
my.
Harrison
be your
Barnes.
epitaph.
As told to Brother Ramius.
I'm gonna go with my original plan,
Okay.
which is I'm going to glint the mirror.
Into the moonlight.
Another barns will appear in this square in midair above the water.
In midair, mind you. Okay.
So that barns immediately begins to fall, which means that the original barns disappears.
All right. I'm going to do a quick barn switcheroo here.
I'm going to try to grab the ledge of the
Grab a ledge.
and hold on. But first, if this guy
Grab an edge.
or this
Kate's face?
if this queen
Where are you going with this?
if this queen
queen-
has an AOO,
If this queen has an AOO.
she can take it because that has the manipulate trait.
Awesome.
Oh,
Game changer.
oh, oh no.
Oh, he's getting so
thought you-
close to the
I
screen.
thought you wanted to just jump in the water.
No, well, if I jump in the water, they all get AOOs, or the two of them do.
No, I'm saying like I thought you wanted to glint and then fall in the water.
Well, I do, but if I'd rather not because I'm going to get swept away.
If she does,
You would get swept away, but
she does not use it.
Okay. All right. So now I've dropped myself like just above in the air, just above where the edge of the bridge would be, and I want to grab the edge.
All right. I've got to set the DC here. My gut says 15.
Okay. Reflex save.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Here. I could go
right.
17. What do you think? It's too high, too
or is
low?
it athletics?
no, I don't know why he wants to grab it. They're just going to all come up and hack you to pieces, to death, if you succeed at this.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right? Am I crazy? They're going to walk right up and cut your hands off.
All right. I fall in the water.
Barnes falls.
I mean, we're going to lose Barnes maybe for some time, but
Yeah.
you might survive.
I might survive and find my way back eventually.
It's just like it's counting on being Rasputin.
Yeah, right.
Like he's just
Just
gonna
crawling out of the
fall into a
river,
Russian river
still alive.
It's
and be alive.
It's Bush and Sundance.
Poison, gets
So
shot,
nuts, you
falls
run
into a
out.
river.
It's Bush
Yes.
and Sundance
Yes.
in an
Jump into the
abandoned
river.
Yes.
subarctic city.
Nobody
that's been
believed in him.
abandoned.
I like it.
Barnes falls into the water. Would be Asta's turn.
And she's there with Ramius. You're still working?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's just slowly getting more health as he works on her.
Okay.
What is interesting? What?
Shagungunga game change.
Baba boopadi.
Just had an idea.
What's your
What?
Hold on to it because it is the original Raider's turn.
Oh my god.
Standing next to the bridge.
Is the water moving? Like, would I get swept away by it?
Very calm. but
So embarrassing.
freezing cold.
embarrassing.
Freezing
I
cold.
don't know why.
You were so afraid.
Freezing cold.
That's amazing.
Why was I afraid? No, I want to be swept away.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, oh, no.
I just assumed it
You
would
can
be
swim.
like an aqueduct, right? Like it would be
Yeah.
running.
We run it.
I
out.
mean, I'm going to fire the short bow into the water
Oh
at
my
you.
god.
Okay.
Let me
All right.
make sure. Let me check my
Let's
vision.
get up
I have
all
dark
the
vision.
rules.
I have
for
dark
underwater
I
shooting.
wonder if like you're underwater,
Well,
it
that's
would be a
Am I
negative.
am I
You
standing?
just jumped in. There's no reason to think that you are just like up right
Yeah.
now.
Is it
That's interesting.
is it standable?
Is the water standable? No, the canal is you have to wade water. You're wading.
But I'm
Tread.
not like it's not
Treading.
like
Thank
Tread
you.
water.
right.
Treading.
I'm treading. Okay.
You're treading water, yeah. I don't want to get into the weeds with this, but I'm mildly curious as to how this works.
I don't know how long it would take us, but like in 1E, like I don't know what the rules are in 2E. In 1E, it was like if you were submerged underwater, you had greater cover.
Well, here's aquatic
Plus
combat in 2E.
Okay.
Let me make sure I'm actually looking.
Now, that would pretty much assume 2 combatants were fighting each other underwater, but...
All right, aquatic combat remastered. You're off guard unless you have a swim speed. You do not. So you're off guard.
Yep.
You gain resistance 5 to acid and fire.
Oh, nice.
Very fun. You take a -2 circumstance penalty to melee slashing or bludgeoning attacks that pass through water. Arrow would be piercing.
Oh, that's good.
Ranged attacks that deal bludgeoning or slashing damage automatically miss if the attacker or target is underwater. Pierce, which is what we're talking, ranged attacks made by an underwater creature or against an underwater target have their range increments halved.
Not really relevant here.
Nope.
That's the last line. Go all the way to the last line.
Right. You can't cast fire spells. Okay. At the GM's discretion, some ground-based actions might not work underwater or while floating.
When one group is in the water and another is outside of it, note that the aquatic combat rules for attacks apply.
Where do you see this?
Under
not-
aquatic combat in the GM core. Apply when
GM.
either party is in the water. You might decide, Troy LaValle, that a character in the water is concealed against someone outside of it due to distortion and vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you concealed. So DC 5 flat
DC 5
check.
flat check. But since it's an arrow, it's not penalized by going
Right,
into the water.
and the range, I'm not worried about the range. He's got
but you're
range.
right
these
on top of
days.
me.
So, flat check.
DC 5 flat.
DC 5 flat, I'll roll the flat check.
Natural
first.
20.
Okay,
So let's take away the natural 20 now.
too soon.
Too soon.
Natural 4.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah.
Tor for the win!
Wow. All right, so second attack with a lower base attack.
Oh, boy.
I'll roll the flat check again. All right, so that's a 15, made it, but now can be a very hard
But he's off guard.
misses with a 10.
Yes. Yes.
Two arrows, we see them streaming through in the moonlight into the water.
Are you underwater, like holding your breath, or
I assume he's 15 feet deep.
I think you
25
just went
feet
down.
deep.
You're going to come back
I gotta
up
come back
on
up,
your turn.
yeah.
All right, so with his final action, he's like, I can't see him, and slides up towards the woman.
Oh my god.
We're going to call this round 2 in the in the new game that we're playing right now. Now, it will be New Raider 2's turn here. New Raider 2 is going to move right where that other one was and do the same thing. God, I'm going to throw up. But it feels like a movie.
It does.
You're
yeah.
in the fucking dark.
Right. But in movies, you just write that Barnes survives.
right?
But this ain't a movie.
No. Flat check. 15. All right, highest BAB. 13 to hit.
Yes.
Yes. Amazing.
Natty 3. What was that? 2, 3, 4. All right.
This is like Indy's swimming away from the.
Yes.
This is great because
So
the
into the
natural
plane- to the
15
plane-
is
to the
plane.
wasted.
Exactly. Flat checks are.
I love flat checks.
Concealment is so awesome.
Flat check. All right, flat check again.
When you have
final attack, 5 on the money.
Oh.
And then with a low BAB, thought that was a natural 20. It wasn't. Total 13.
Miss.
Oh, man.
Wow.
All right, it is Brother Ramius's turn.
Okay.
What was your big
Now-
brain moment? You were having.
Big brain moment. I kind of put it in check a little bit because I'm like, he doesn't know that any of this is happening.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you were looking, you saw Barnes run into something,
and, all right, fine. I'm just going to
Stop.
say he knows that Barnes ran
I don't
away.
think you can see that
double
far.
into the air, and fall
Not
into
that
the
he
water.
can-
No,
No.
he wasn't watching you though. He's working on Asta.
That's not true. I looked up.
He was shouting.
I was looking outside. I spent the whole turn looking outside and asking him what's up,
Oh yeah, you did do that.
and then communicating it to you, saying like, "Go get him." But I see that like this isn't going well. In that Barnes ran, you guys are all still looking in that direction.
And Buggles can see that
gonna
Barnes
say-
is surrounded and jumped in the water with his dark vision.
All right, he's going to say, "Damn it, Barnes."
See if Sakawachi can help me. Sakawachi.
I'm sure
might
he can
know-
hear the sounds of combat. So what he's going to do is
She's safe with me. She's safe with me.
Does Sakawachi actually know treat wounds? You have to tell me.
He doesn't have to say that.
well, you are stable.
You're stable.
Yeah, but I
You'll-
feel
you'll
like
be
we
fine.
might need you.
Either.
All right,
I mean, it would
gonna,
take like 10 minutes, even if he did.
I'll do my best to keep her safe.
Do you have a potion on your belt?
No, I drank the 1 potion or 2 potions that we got from Sakawachi.
Here's one. Oh,
God damn it.
Such a clumsy foot.
It fell in the vomit.
Clumsy foot. Oh.
I slipped on the vomit.
I'm checking if I have another one on my
All right, here we go.
Famous, what do you do?
I'm going to use my medic dedication once a day ability to do battle medicine on one person. I've already done it on that day.
Hey,
and I'm going to do it
you
on
always
Asta.
come around for me, Brother Ramos.
Damn it. I can't believe he's still here. Would you get lost?
I definitely tipped my toe on that interplanetary
Quiet, I'm
travel.
trying to focus. And he's going to try to
Tell
do
Hubert to
battle
run out and
medicine
get
on
me.
Asta to get her up in case we need her. So he's like, damn it, Bonds. Now we're going to need Asta too. And I'm going to increase the DC to get you the most hit points possible. Here we go.
Come on,
But I'm not sickened anymore. Success.
Okay. okay.
But not critical. So I was doing the math, but it's not a crit.
I was breathing
But that's
a sigh
still
of
good.
relief.
Okay. Dude, 22 hit points.
Oh, that's huge.
So huge, but that is truly the last of the last.
The Last of Us.
Okay.
So once
And
per
I'm-
day, I can use battle medicine on creatures previously treated. All right, and
And I'm
then
not wounded anymore because you were using treat wounds.
no, you are wounded.
No, okay.
She
Yeah,
wasn't.
battle
He
medicine.
didn't finish the treatment.
Battle medicine works mechanically
Oh.
like treat wounds, but it does not. It is not
Okay.
treat wounds.
Got it.
And he is just going to be like, as you wake up, he's going to be like, Bonds needs you. We all do. Get up. And he's going to stand up. Is that flavor? That wasn't technically.
I know, it's
front
more-
by
it's more
combat.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
You're like, you slid into her.
you lying down next to her, treating her.
Can I do 2 move actions to run outside?
Yeah,
My
man.
question, or do I need to spend an action?
Yeah, you want? Let me just knock all my shit off.
Jesus
My gosh.
What a mess.
I don't want to see that.
Oh, God.
What was your question?
Can
See
I
my
use,
nipple cutouts.
Can I use 2 move actions to run out there to my allies, or
Knew this was a bad
is
day
it
to
one
wear
action to
nipple
stand
cutouts.
up? Because I was kind
I'm
of
going
like,
to say one action to get on the map, and then you want to decide what you want to do from there.
sure.
All right, let's go back to the other map. And we'll say your first action. You are now on the map. Wait, now you're on the map. The rest of you visible? No, you shouldn't be there. And you shouldn't be there. Good. You see yourself?
Yep, one action to get on the map, and then I will just cast shield as I get out there and start to assess the situation.
All right.
Asta's awake. She's coming.
He says to the empty city.
Well, he says to Zephyr and Buggles, right? Isn't that what we're saying? Aren't they out there or near there?
I don't know. I don't think we
It's a
were.
very confusing situation.
Zephyr, I think, was in the doorway, right?
Zephyr and Buggles are behind you. You've moved past them
All
outside.
right, so I'm like, he's not listening to us, but Asta's awake. Let's go.
Okay.
Shit!
It is now.
Cigarette dangling out of your mouth.
It is.
Can't you see this guy? Just so pissed and so
I
frustrated.
imagine you lit up a cigarette as you do when you treat wounds, and just so now you're
I know.
like,
I really
one
just
dangling
really
around.
want to smoke.
All right. It is Blue Boob Guy's turn. Blue Boob Guy
Blue boob guy.
is going to step up and fire.
Blue boob guy. Come on, keeping you honest.
Yeah.
Had a bow in hand,
Crossbow.
loaded, in the street.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is say I get one shot.
That sounds incredibly fair.
I'm going to take one shot on Barnes. Flat check. That's just crazy. They're standing at the edge of this. Don't let him get away.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Flat check. Natural 20 on the flat.
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
You've been there.
Sucker.
You've been there.
Sucker.
Natural.
How do you like
Natural
your
one.
How do you like your
one on the
nats
wall.
now?
I'll get the fumble ready.
Natural one. Let's
This
go.
sounds like a named blue boob guy.
Yes, a blue boob guy is the name, I guess.
Say it's a named character. You don't want that nat 20 coming at you now. Let me check the range on the crossbow. Oh yeah, range for days.
Doesn't matter. Natural one.
I could shoot fish in a barrel.
I'm gonna get a 1.
All right. I think it's a hit.
Probably.
23 to hit.
Yes, it's a hit.
Okay.
Damn.
Oh. Oh. Has this ability called crossbow precision.
Oh gosh.
First time the archer hits with a crossbow attack in a round, it deals 1d8 extra precision damage on top of the regular damage.
And you don't have any other thing
This isn't Ranger, right?
beside concealment? You don't get another
Ooh,
bonus?
you're lucky. I rolled a 1 on that extra damage, so you only take 6 points of piercing.
Okay.
She's watching. God, hits you. Just nicks you right above the shoulder, or right below the shoulder bone.
Wait, how much damage?
6 total.
Okay.
Not bad. And that's her turn. It is now Buggles' turn.
All right, Buggles is going to run up, get even, or just a bit of his movement up into the alleyway here.
Okay, you move up to the alleyway.
Yeah, and he's so this is like no, and he's going to reach out and do a frostbite attack on the closer of the two, on Todd Christensen here, the northernmost raider.
Okay.
So give me a fortitude save, please.
Fortitude save. Okay. This was the original raider that already had taken some damage in that fight, but not much. Fortitude save. He's in formation, so he'll get a little bonus. Love that formation. Natural 20. 20. Bullshit. 20.
All right.
Okay.
You hit on that bullshit.
It's true.
Wasn't bullshit.
You hit on that bullshit.
You hit on that bullshit.
Okay. At that moment, around the corner, Buggles sees another raider who uses 2 actions to get up on top of Buggles and swing a longsword.
Oh my god.
You
I shouldn't have
guys.
done, like, there's no reason for me to have run up here. Like,
No.
I have 120 feet of range. Like, I should have just,
Yeah.
I'm
Where's Ramius
talking without thinking. I ended up,
on this map?
Yeah, you see yourself?
You're north.
I'm sorry.
You're right up top.
Yeah.
I apologize. I don't.
Are you right up top? See it? Do a little refresh.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
refresh.
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 All right, this is going to be a longsword attack on Buggles. Ramius, you see this. This guy came right around the corner.
Buggles, no! As this guy runs out. This is it. Flat check.
Stop it.
I believe you. I was like, get it.
15 to hit.
that's a miss.
Yes.
miss.
Oh, humongo!
God.
Okay. So let me just move him in the initiative order, and that's his turn. And it is now Zephyr's turn. Zephyr, you have low light vision, elf vision, or have you moved on to dark vision?
Yeah, no, she has a low light.
All right, I would say that from where you're standing, especially there at the door, you now see this thing come up on Buggles. There are 4 enemies. I don't know if you even see what's going on at the dock, to
Yeah.
be completely honest.
I mean, I immediately see what's happening to Buggles at least, and she runs up to the enemy that just ran up to Buggles.
Yeah, Buggles is drained like you
Yeah.
are. You want to get right on top of the enemy?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be... how much movement do you have?
I have 35 feet.
Okay, I'm going to say you can get right up to him in 1 move action.
Awesome. Flurry of blows with my fists because I was not in monastic archer stance before.
Okay.
Come on.
Flurry of blows with the
my
fist.
fist.
This thing is not in formation. No shield raised.
18 on the first one.
Oh,
It's 19 to
I-
hit them, right? It's
I think it is.
It's
Pubic
19.
hair.
That was cracked. The second one is 22.
There
That's
you
a
go.
hit.
yes.
Is it
okay.
hit?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's kill him.
So
Yeah.
that's
And you still get stunning fist, right? Even if
9 points of damage.
Nice.
Fortitude save, please.
Nice.
9 points of damage and a fortitude save. Not in formation, no bone. That's going to be a fail with an 11.
Awesome.
Nice.
You're
Is that a critical fail?
It's not a crit. It's a 19 that you
Okay.
have to beat. So you're stunned 1, and then she has 1 more action left. She's gonna punch again.
Okay.
I know we love doing that, but I don't know what else to
Just
do.
do your best. Just
You know,
do your
you
best.
might-
you
hit-
could give guidance.
Um,
Everybody's had guidance.
16.
I didn't. I meant aid.
I already gave everyone guidance. Oh,
I
not
meant
8
aid.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Barnes, you surface with an arrow stuck in your shoulder. There's like other little arrows floating around near you, a crossbow bolt.
Gosh, this is a bad, worse than I thought it was.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's much
This
worse.
is a worse situation than you thought? Yeah.
Well, now that we have a
Feels
fourth
like
guy on
the
boat.
trash compactor scene.
Yeah.
New Hope.
Yeah. I don't know. Luckily, they weren't rolling dice. They were just writing the story.
How do you think they wrote it, though?
Making it up.
Okay. The water is calm, you said.
Yeah. Freezing cold, though. You take 19 points of cold damage.
Oh.
Purrs.
It was a D20 worth of
What happens when you're unconscious underwater?
It's a D20 worth of damage.
19.
You take 1 d20 damage.
19.
Wow, that's crazy. That's
It's really
OP.
harsh. That's 2v for you.
That river's OP.
2B for you. You got to play more tactically.
It's just really cold, and now you're wet.
So with the swim action,
Winter,
in
and
the
you're in the
remaster,
north.
The GM determines the DC based on the turbulence
40.
or danger of the water. In most instances of calm water, you can get an automatic critical success.
Oh, okay. Which would increase your maximum distance by 5 feet.
Like 5 feet. So
That's fair. So 5 feet for every 20 plus a 5-foot bone.
5 feet for every 10.
Oh, because if you have a speed
You
of
could
40,
swim
of
basically
higher.
half speed.
Yeah,
Basically half speed.
that's fine with me.
No, yeah, a little more than half speed. So, all right,
It's fine with me, Matthew Capitacasa. What's your middle name? James?
Steven.
Bill?
Steve?
Steve.
Your middle name's Steve?
Yeah.
Son of a
All those
bitch.
songs we made
it?
about you?
Yeah, he's been
You
hiding
never
it this
was.
whole. He didn't want to
about
mention
you?
it.
Matthew Steven. I'm going to try that out.
Matthew
Steven.
Steven.
Pull up your
Why
pants.
did you pursue these hobgoblins, Matthew Stephen?
Matthew Steven.
Okay, Barnes is
Pull up
going to
your
swim.
pants. I'm pulling those pants down, Matthew
This is
Stephen.
a baptism. What is he doing back there?
Okay, Barnes is going to swim 30 feet
Amazing.
to the east.
Guarantee. Anyone that's run this has never had this happen. All right, so you swim under the canal.
Under the canal.
bridge there.
Under the bridge, 15 feet to the east.
And you run right into the Dianoga.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'm going to glint the mirror again.
Okay.
And a second Barnes is going to appear on the other side of the bridge out of the water.
Oh my God. Are you keeping the original Barnes there?
The other Barnes has to stay unless the water is moving.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah,
It's calm.
they both stay
It's calm. All right, so you just appear on land. On like this
on the
pier.
other side. Actually,
You can go further behind the wall, can't you?
Yeah, you can go 15 feet.
Well, how far down?
oh, you know what?
is the
No,
canal?
actually,
Ballpark.
I can turn this corner now that I see that. So I'm not going to mirror glint. I will keep swimming. So I'm going to go. That was 30.
45 feet.
Yeah, so I'm going to go around
Swim
the
around
corner.
the corner. Yeah, that's way better.
And-
Okay, and kind of get out of sight. You're out of sight there.
Yeah.
They're going to have to move to
They're gonna
try
have
and
to
chase you.
They're gonna have to kill Brother Ramius. Good job.
Or they can come after me and you guys can go back.
14. Okay. Of course, I deleted the wrong Barnes. Shit always happens. Makes me so fucking mad. All right, Barnes. You move. Okay. Very interesting. Asta, it's been a while. It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've been awake for any fight. All right.
Been a while.
Asa, is awake now. 22. I think you said 22 hit points.
Yeah, that was awesome.
She is on the ground. It was awesome.
Hype man
Thank
for
you.
your
It
own-
was awesome.
Your own
She,
heal checks.
first action, stands up from prone.
So good.
Okay. No longer prone.
Fuck my ass. Second action, she grabs her katana.
No.
God
Yeah. Okay.
damn it. Yeah. So she has to do that. Third, she's gonna move. How far can I get with my one movement? Do I get
To
Right.
the new map.
Right,
to the
right
door?
there. I put you on the map.
Okay.
Put you here.
Before she runs, though, she says to Sakawachi, "Do you have any other potions? Do you have anything else?
That's all I found. I looked around.
We're going to die."
I could keep looking. I'm really ill prepared for this. The people that were with me, they could help, but I lost them.
You're unhelpful.
I'm sorry. I promise once we get out of this, I can help. I think.
Just stand by that other guy who is also unhelpful." And she points to Hubert.
The hedgehog?
Yes, he talks.
You sit with him and think about what you've done.
Yeah, this is your punishment.
Oh, hello there.
And she
Get used to it.
runs out of the room.
A little rude to people like us.
Third action, gets
I
outside.
truly don't know why he's in this camp. I don't know his
Right?
purpose.
I thought there was going to be
And
something
it drives
by
me
the end of the book.
insane.
There was going to be like, actually, Hubert was like served some key purpose, some
Yeah.
key noble purpose
Has an
all
answer
along.
to a question that we need down the line that
But it's
only
been a
he...
really long
I
time.
think I'm going back to Nighthold.
Maybe he's going to be the one that brings the vote of no confidence on Emperor Palpatine.
It could be.
Exactly.
Could
Maybe
be.
that's
That's his role.
his role.
Yes.
Asta gets outside.
Now I understand.
She says, "Thank you to Brother Rain. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. What's going on?" And you fill her in.
Yes, Bonds has jumped over the edge out of sight. They're pursuing him now, but Buggles, He's in combat with one right there.
Fuck.
Get to him.
Shit.
Save Buggles.
Fuck.
Save Buggles. Save the world.
She's so hurt.
Save the world.
She's drained too and like covered in blood and holding like her appendix in. And she's like, fuck.
You don't need that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I don't need it. She takes it out. That's her whole turn.
Brother
Your whole
Ramius
turn.
eats it. Does he get any hit points?
Yeah.
You eat her appendix?
Yeah.
She gives it willingly, freely gives it to him.
That's horrible. All right, it is original Raider's turn. Original Raider's turn. Oh, this is brutal. He looks to the woman. She's like, give chase, there's more of them. And he is going to have to double move. Yeah, 35 feet. So double move to get within range of Barnes is going to get one shot off here. It's reload 0 for the short bow. Flat check. 17 on the flat. That would have been a nice hit. You're still in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, water's your advantage right now.
Unless he goes unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
But they're going to keep missing.
Well, I'm off guard.
He's
so
got a ball
that's
cap.
the flat check.
Short bow has deadly D10 on the crit. Just throwing that out there. Natural 3.
Dude, flat checks are
I
awesome.
love flat
mean-
checks.
Who are you lucky?
Yeah, I feel I'm knocking on wood.
All right. Going to the top of round 3. Really would be like round 8, maybe. That's the original Raider, by the way, that came after you. Now the other one. She's like, hey, should I follow you? She's like, no, go after them. So he is going to step up. Oh, no, actually, it's way better to stay next to her and just is going to fire at Buggles with the short bow. Let me check the range here, 60 feet. I'm sure that's fine.
Yes, it's fine.
Right, yeah, 40 feet. All right, so he's going to fire at Buggles. 15.
It's a
This is
miss.
Buggles.
Come on.
Second attack,
second
man. The bad
shot.
rolls are starting to come around here. And then with the second attack, 18.
That's a hit. Exactly.
Oh, with the -5.
Yeah. I rolled okay on that last one. All right, so this is going to be, minimum damage, 3 points of piercing.
Whew, okay.
And then is going to... Now, raising its shield doesn't make sense here. I want to keep my bow. It's just going to kind of slide up next to the woman. And now it's Brother Ramius' turn. God, this is cool.
Ramius is just going to knee-jerk reaction fire a Divine Lance at the Raider that's attacking Buggles.
The one with cover.
Shut your mouth. Your mouth makes me sick.
My mouth makes you sick?
How dare you?
Every time I see it and every time I hear it, makes me sick. Let me ask you this, penis. If I move in front of Asta, could I... Is that no cover?
No, you're cleared out.
Okay. So he will move back toward that way and say, Buggles, come back behind me. Come back behind me.
You are so due for this to hit, dude.
Yeah, here we go. Divine Lance. Just double checking the to hit. Because I've been sickened and I'm all kind of all over the place. This doesn't seem right. I feel like this to hit is wrong. Oh, no, that's right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 19. That's exactly right.
It's exactly.
Oh, amazing. All right, fantastic. I apologize. I wish that I was ready for this, but I wasn't. All right, Divine Lance. This is spirit damage.
For those at home,
For, in case that they're
Fans of spirit
any
damage.
weak to spirit damage.
Enjoy
7
this.
points. 7 points.
7
of
points.
Spirit damage.
Spirit. My pride. My pride in what I do.
Who's walks out the job at this point?
By the way, I gotta say, speaking of spirit, Skid hung an amazing sign right in front of right at the studio where we walk into
Yeah.
where this table is. The Notre Dame play like a champion today sign.
Yeah.
I know we tap
You gotta
when we
tap
walk
it
in
on the
now.
way in.
We gotta play like a champion right now.
That's
So-
why we're playing so well.
You know
I
what's
never
so
tap.
funny? So I went back to my college recently when we were at the Boston show, and backstage there was a sign that said like theater this way, theater that way, and there would be a sign hanging there that said "Act like a champion today." And the tradition was like you would hit it before you would go on stage. And I forgot to look to see if it was still.
Oh, wow.
You hit act like a champion.
I guess all Catholic schools have that, that sign.
Even though we hated Notre Dame.
Yeah.
All right. That's his turn.
Hell of a turn.
Move 2 action Divine Lance.
All right, I was taking my time here because it's Blue Boob Guy's turn, but I'm gonna change his name. It's Blue Boob Lady.
Blue Boob Lady.
Or just Blue Lady. How about just Blue Lady?
Boob.
When you weren't
Saw you
sure
acting alone.
her gender, I put Blue Boob Guy, but it is a lady. Blue Lady. I should say, there's a similarity between her and the other creatures, but she is a little bit taller, stronger, and her features are much more human and less goblin.
I wonder if she's half human, half hobgoblin.
Do the hobgoblins
He's tall, yeah.
do these hobgoblins, do they look like any other like hobgoblins that we would be familiar with, or is there any?
I haven't had a chance for any.
Yeah, the only really interesting
Well, no,
marking.
because Barnes had one, right?
Yeah, but he failed.
No, I succeeded.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
So
Yeah, I
Do
mean-
they look otherworldly hobgoblins?
They don't look otherworldly, no. They look, the only thing that's interesting about their look is they're all wearing the similar garb and have this war paint on.
Clearly part of
and
a
you think they're just
clan.
part of some like raiding group that came to this abandoned city, perhaps. All right, so man, I'm a little torn here. All right, so she's going to move and she's going to do the action running reload. So she slides up into the alleyway past her the other hobgoblin and gets a reload, and then will fire her crossbow at Buggles. As long as Buggles is standing there. He is the target. Big to hit here. Big to hit. 32.
that's a crit.
Unlike the short bow, it does not have a deadly D10, and it is not a nat 20, so it won't be a named crit, but it will be double damage, and this might take Buggles down.
Yeah,
Is that it? It doesn't have another critical specialization?
No, you're lucky. Yeah, the short bow is actually far more dangerous, but she has a better chance to hit. 28 points.
Dying too.
Piercing damage.
And I have no means. Well, I can stabilize him, but I can't bring him back.
All right, so Buggles goes down to dying 2.
I don't think we should have come out here.
I don't think we
I
should
agree.
On the record.
come out here either.
Hey, Skip.
Not naming names, not pointing fingers.
Not pointing any fingers.
Saying,
You know.
Matthew shouldn't have come out here.
We could just read you the episode. No one has to know.
And then she
Take it from the top.
Take it from the
Back
top.
to 1.
You know what? Just cut this. Cut
You
this out.
meet Dr. Riddleson.
She's then gonna do another running reload, backing up to get in formation with the hobgoblin, and gets a free reload on that running reload. So she backs up with Buggles down, Barnes in the water. Buggles will now move an initiative. Oh man, dying 2 is just, it's brutal. And now it's the Raider's turn that is right next to Buggles. And he does a coup de grace. No, he is going to swing his longsword at Zephyr.
You bitch.
First attack. Natural 20.
But do you enjoy being
Evil.
Hope
Like-
you had fun playing this game.
Hope you're gonna have fun playing by yourself.
I
Yeah.
only enjoy it. There's 2 reasons why I would enjoy it. One, if I've been like down, like down at the casino, and all of a sudden I'm on a hot streak, it just feels good to because I'm a player at the table. A lot of people forget that.
Yeah.
It's nice to get hot again. And
You're a player with godlike power.
it's true. And it feels good.
You're the one with a big fucking screen up here, too. You can say whatever you fucking want. Wouldn't that be great in
in a casino? That'd be great.
Yeah, it's like, 7 again.
At a poker table, it's be like quads.
Quad aces.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Let's put it on the screen. Don't worry about it.
I remember where all the pips on my dice are.
So I feel good then, and also when I know you're gonna win. Right now, I don't know that that's the case.
So you don't feel good about that natural 20 against Zephyr?
So
See
take
how
it
much,
back.
Let's see how much damage
Take
on
it
its
back.
first action.
Kate's really leaning into that this is an edited show thing.
back.
She's like, come on,
Right,
just
let's
Yeah, run it back.
edit it out.
You got a backup?
I'm gonna crack open another nooner.
Hey, listen. She's gonna die. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna spend 2 hours on the train.
thinking
build
about,
a new
thinking
character.
about everything.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Double damage. Versatile longsword. 24 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
You're up.
Oh yeah, I was
You're such a
full, but
goddamn
I'm drained. But
I
was
love
full.
her reaction of, okay.
Okay, and
Is that all?
Second attack.
Statistically, time to roll a natural 1.
He doesn't roll.
13.
miss.
Miss. Third action ratio.
Ugh. Ugh.
All right.
And now it's your turn, Zephyr.
Here's what I want to do.
Buggles is down, lying in a pool of his own.
I want
Red
to.
blood? You red blood over there?
Red blood.
You bleed red blood?
Yeah.
Bleed red blood?
Not a
Here's
Vulcan.
what I want to do. Let me know if this is possible
come out blue and
and how this would work. I would like to.
Exactly what I was.
That's a deep cut, man.
That's a great
That was Star Wars.
That
right?
was Star Wars. New game, who dis?
I was
Star
laughing
Wars.
about that the other day. I was like, Doggo! Doggo!
Doggo!
Sorry.
For fans of our other
Yeah.
work.
Sorry.
What do you got, Zephyr?
Here's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Let me know if it's possible or whatever. I want
No.
to like pick up Buggles and drag him away
That's
and run away.
This thing has an
provoke.
AOS.
I know, but that's what she would do. She was
Love
just
it.
critted. She was just hit really hard.
Okay. All right,
and
so
Buggles
you.
is down.
All right, so Buggles, how much do you weigh?
You could hold
30,
on before
35.
you make that decision. Just I know that we're like talking out of character, but Asta is going to attack this guy. So if you delay, Asta can be there to potentially take an attack of opportunity and maybe go down. But you would get away with
I
Buggles.
mean, I don't know if she would take that. She's already seen 2 people in her party die. She wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you go die instead. I don't know if she would.
Up to you.
Up to you. Here's what I'm gonna say. First action, grab him. Second action is gonna be drag. I'm just gonna say it's gonna be difficult terrain as you pull him back, but it will provoke. If you avoid that provoke,
I mean,
you can
technically,
go
even
back.
just grabbing him.
Grabbing him.
Yeah.
Sure,
Like
that's
any
an interact.
manipulate.
All right, so grab. If you can survive that, you can move half speed, or you could double move and just move your full complement movement back.
No, I mean, I feel like that's what she would do character-wise.
Then
she
fucking
sees
do it. I
another
think it's-
character
Wait,
go
but
down
hang
in
on.
front of her.
30 feet, 30 pounds. Would that make you encumbered?
I'm not gonna hold her over the
No,
coals.
dude.
I think he's light enough that she could scoop him up, second action, and move for a regular speed.
Oh, you mean if it's not
It's only
encumbered?
30 pounds.
Interesting.
That's a good point. Very light. It's a light boy.
One action,
I just don't.
Which-
I just don't think it makes any difference whether she moves half speed or full speed.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
It's
enormous.
15
It's
feet
half
versus
distance.
35 feet.
And they have bows.
Right. So they can shoot us wherever we are.
Okay.
Track us down wherever we are.
Short
Okay.
bows. They have short bows.
You want to do it? You can.
Yeah, that's what she would do in the moment. She would see Buggles going down and just like get hit really hard in the face, and she would just lean down to pick him up and try to save him.
Here comes the attack of opportunity. Survive this, and there is a good chance. Longsword.
I feel good about my choice.
I like it.
I feel like it's what
Also,
she would do.
won't be
glad
able to,
you feel
won't be able to do shield block.
I think you're really brave.
Here we go.
Zephyr is.
Play true to character.
We'll see you next week.
Oh, you shitting my dick right now?
Out of here. We can't do this
No.
again, dude.
No.
Take a picture.
Cut.
I've got it right here.
You. Roll it back. That's
Can't
unbelievable.
do this again.
That's
Take a
so
quick-
brutal.
I take a quick picture of my face.
Oh my gosh.